Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody, I'm Dustin. That's Keith.
I did literally just
said that
right before hitting record.
What? Oh, okay. That's the kind of mood Keith's in tonight. All right, and pretty much every other time of the day.
And every day.
Right. So we got a Stephen bribe.
Why does that bottle look familiar? Have we had that? Oh. Well, Stephen rarely disappoints.
And yet again, I think we may have had this before, but I don't know for sure. This is Redemption Weeded.
I don't think we've had the weeded, man. We've had some.
Maybe?
We've had a rye, I know for sure. We've had the regular juice.
Right.
I don't know if we've had a weeded.
I don't know if we have either. I can't remember too many bourbons, but shit. Oh, there it is.
Excuse me, the infamous pull tab.
Yeah, these are kind of a pain.
So the song that Stephen wants with this, wow, I am sucking at going from application to application. Almost went to a race car. So we get the King.
Oh,
Got some George Strait.
the King Bourbon Briber sent us the King.
Well,
again.
he is King Bourbonite. That's
Right.
the title he took.
I think he's changed it.
He does from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So George Strait, Love Without End, Love Without End, Amen. So we've had Amen themed songs, a couple of them.
I was like, have we done this one?
Yeah, we were a little confused. Had to search our history, make sure we hadn't done it before. Apparently we have not. And with it being George Strait, I've kind of get
You're not gonna
probably a
like
little pause
You're
off
not
my
gonna
glass.
You're not gonna like it.
When Dustin says that, it's best to just go ahead and take the bottle. But so we checked the Amen songs.
Yeah.
And this is not one of them, so we haven't heard it. So far, I don't think we've heard a George Strait song. Man, you better put this back up there.
What are you doing over there?
About to pour it all through my couch.
That's a different kind of filter.
If it's good enough, I'll drink it right out the cushion.
You might.
We haven't had a George Strait song we didn't like, have we?
Not one.
I think we've been impressed.
Literally not one.
With every single one we've had. So I want to see what I want to hear this.
My family were real fortunate. A few years ago, we got a call from President and Ms. Bush, and they invited us to come up to Camp David and spend the weekend.
Okay.
And that's, I got to say, been one of the highlights, if not the very best thing I've ever done in this business was get to do that. And thank you very much for letting us come up there and be with y'all on such a special weekend.
That was senior, wasn't it?
I'll remember that forever. And
I didn't see.
so will my wife and son. And I remember you told me once upon a time that this was one of your favorite songs.
Yeah, that's
because,
senior.
So I want to do it for y'all. Y'all Love Without End, amen. I got sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home, I told that story just like I'd rehearsed. Then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. When I became a father in the spring of '81, there was no doubt that stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And when I thought my patience had been tested to the end, I took my daddy's secret and I passed it on to him. And I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. I said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates.
Cool key change.
And suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they know half the things I've done, they'll never let me in. And then somewhere from the other side, I heard these words again. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen.
The streak continues.
Absolutely.
Gee whiz.
So we I don't know what order these will drop in, but we just talked about if a song makes you feel something, it's a good song,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And man,
Dang.
so
Dang.
I'm actually going to pull something forward from that last reaction we recorded too. You were talking about how the direction of modern country music is starting to look like a fusion of country and alternative rock, right?
Right.
I have a fear
Oh, I think I know where you're going with that. Go
that
ahead.
it may devolve into grunge, stare at my shoes and whine
That would
shit.
suck. Not have this positive type message.
Where is this?
Right. Wow, dude. It could happen.
It could.
I
And
hope you're wrong.
in the modern stuff, I still ask the question, where is this?
Yeah. Wow.
We're not hearing that in the modern stuff.
Not really.
And certainly rarely performed with the level of vocal skill George Strait.
That was live, bro.
And effortless.
Oh my God.
Everything he did, that whole vocal toolbox, all the stuff he did with volume and pitch and vocal envelope stuff, all the things he was doing sounded so effortless.
This is why y'all call him the king.
Clearly, the guy has earned that title.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's
That was cool. That was really cool.
yeah. And where are those messages in modern music?
I actually really kind of like the mixed message in there too.
What's the mixed one?
Well, it was not, maybe mixed message isn't the right way to put it, but it was there were more than one message in that song about.
There were definitely multiple meanings
Yes.
applied to the concept.
Yes.
Well, one being family and the other being religious.
Correct.
And I that wasn't lost on me.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. Now, when he said he was like his father's son, was he talking about his brother?
And
In the hills of Kentucky, you never know.
bring out the dueling banjos. You know, by the way, I will watch that scene over and over because the banjo and guitar in it's so damn good.
I mean, it's hard to argue. It really is.
You got this mutant
Yes.
playing a banjo.
It's disturbing.
Smoke pouring off the fretboard.
You're just like,
And some guy that can really play a guitar doing a really good job of not actually keeping up. Yeah, anyway.
So, Steven, that was a cool ass tune. And holy shit.
You know what's really wild about this?
Say it.
The initial comes off like a rye.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's full of that vanilla.
Yep. A little florally kind of.
Yes.
Yep.
It comes off like a rye in the initial. In the mid starts to just twist.
Yep.
From a rye to that sweet wheated.
Yep. Sweet wheat bread almost.
Yep.
Oh.
Almost like if you've had sweet, like in my mind the mid and the finish start to actually taste like homemade wheat bread.
Yes. Like really good, like just fresh out of the...
Still kind of gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
This flavor profile is outstanding, and it is smooth.
And like, here's what blew my socks off. Because not too long ago, we just had an amazing bourbon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well,
everything's going downhill from here. Well, not so much.
No. No. I was like, good damn, okay.
No, this is really good. So this is Redemption Weeded.
Specifically, Redemption Weeded Bourbon. So it's still a bourbon.
I'm going to guess 92 proof.
You're pretty damn close.
What is it?
96.
Okay. I can tell you that I went a little higher than I was inclined because it really drinks at about 85.
Yep, but it's 96.
I was getting a little more ethanol, but it tastes, it's a little dangerous because it is sufficiently smooth that you could drink this pretty fast and not realize it. He found something on the bottle.
Yeah. There's a couple of things on this bottle that are interesting.
Okay.
So, our weeded bourbon is a mash of corn, wheat, and malted barley, giving it a smooth, mellow character.
Agree.
The extended barrel aging imparts a toasty, oaty aroma, which I kind of get that.
A little bit. Aroma. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a blend of 51% corn, 45% winter wheat, and 4% malted barley.
Very consistent with what I'm getting in the flavor.
I don't see an age statement on it, though, which is interesting. They talk about the aging, but I don't see how long they aged it. This is batch number 005.
Okay.
But here's the one that I was like, huh? Distilled in Indiana Heartland.
MGP.
Bottled by Bardstown Barrel Selections.
Okay.
In Bloomington, Indiana.
So...
What?
That's gotta be MGP outsourcing.
I mean, you would think.
It has to be. I mean, maybe somebody from Redemption will watch this and set us straight.
That'd be cool.
Or they'll just snicker and be like, yeah, that's exactly what we do.
We still... This summer... When we have a board day, we're going to take the bike and the car and we're going to go.
And, I'm thinking maybe we bring ghillie suits and infiltrate that fucking place whether they want us to or not.
I can't fit the barrel on the back of the bike, so you're going to take the truck? Because it ain't fitting in your car.
I wasn't thinking
put
about
it on the roof.
No, my God, no. Oh, God. The body work on that car, that sheet metal, is thin enough that you can sneeze on it and cause a dent.
Oh, my God.
Put a barrel up there. It would crunch right in and have itself a nice little cradle.
You wouldn't even have to strap it down, really.
Yeah. No, just to get in. I don't think they let people in. So
we're going to have to find out.
We might have to ghillie suit our way, get cut through some fences.
We might have the materials for that.
I'll teach you the movement formula for stalking.
Well, it's like
So
you can only move so many inches a minute, right?
the human eye can detect 1/2 minute of angle of movement.
Right.
So at 100 yard per second. So at 100 yards, you can move a 1/2 inch a second and not be detected. At 200 yards, you can move 2 inches a second without getting detected. At 50 yards, you can move a 1/4 inch a second without being detected. But we can work all that out with good camo. We can probably get right up to them.
I bet our briber might be able to help us with this too. Even
It's probably a concept with which he's familiar.
I'm just saying. I think he might know a thing or two or three.
Yeah, but we can put all that good stuff to use.
I'm thinking it could be.
Get right up in their production.
Well, it's not malicious.
We're just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Curiosity killed the bourbon, guys.
it's not like we're bringing a siphon hose and some gallon glass jugs with us or anything.
Where are those gonna go? Your front seat? That would work.
I say we just strap them to your back on the bike like a couple of Jado bottles.
That would be a sight. Just put NOS on the side of them. Because it would work. I mean, theoretically.
Yeah.
But do you think you could fit a barrel in your passenger seat?
No way.
Definitely one of those little barrels.
It's 800 freaking pounds, man.
Your car would be like 2 wheels.
Yeah. Two wheels at 160 miles an hour. People be calling in a really big motorcycle going by.
You'd just be going around in circles.
Yeah, so incredible song. Really damn good bourbon.
Nice work, Steven.
Yeah, well done. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try.
See ya.
Till next time.